Hello, everybody. This is Sean, and welcome back to episode number 17 of our Transport Fever Norfolk Central Railroad Let's Play. We're on a free game USA map at medium difficulty. The year is 1961, and when we left off, I was upgrading our trains to high-speed rail and trying to figure out what was going on with the cars. And so that was the first part. So I wanted to figure out why our trains weren't running at high speeds when they had the capacity to run at high speeds. My example of that was the food area down here, where I have these trains that have these fancy locomotives, but they can't seem to go above 75 miles an hour. Well, one of the reasons is because their top speed is 75 miles an hour, and that is because they have these old-fashioned train cars on them. I did not know that that was an issue. I mean, I guess I did know, and I didn't think of it. So I probably shouldn't have upgraded these trains until the higher end train cars were available, like the ones that this train has. So this train actually has a top speed of 99 miles an hour. So it can go 99 miles an hour. I haven't seen any of them get up to that speed yet. So what I did in the between episodes was I went through and I upgraded as much track as I could. It wouldn't let me upgrade this section here, I guess because of this overpass. This was a weird section to begin with. That overpass is there because I couldn't upgrade it previously anyways. Or that was when I was putting in the catenaries, the electric rail. Anyways, but now I've upgraded this track, and let's see, maybe this train will get going up above 75 miles an hour. Unfortunately, upgrading that track killed my economy. I don't know what happened. I mean, I guess I spent $7 million upgrading the track last year, but I made like no money from my. Well, I made $30 million less from my railroad last year. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I had to borrow $16 million, as you can see. And I had so many trains were turned around facing the wrong direction. All right, so we're at 75. We're going to get above it. 76. Look at that. We broke a speed record. It's the fastest train we've ever had. 77. Holy mackerel. And how much further? You don't have too much further to go before you have to start slowing down. So I also noticed there's this huge cluster here of trains that were just not going anywhere. And so I built this bypass, which I know I had talked about building when I originally built this connection here. I built this bypass. I had to throw in this station so I could get trains turned around and clear this area out. I put in some waypoints to help out with that. Still kind of a mess. This is, and you know, I mean, in future games I'm going to run into this problem too, because like these dual stations, they're a disaster at this point. I was looking at Norfolk, my main city down here, and I just have this tiny little two-lane passenger station, and I've got trains lined up on both sides, just waiting to get in there, and you know, that's not good. That's no way to run your busiest city. Um, but I can't expand it to 4 stations. I'd have to tear out this entire neighborhood. So that is a real mess, and it's not going to get any better. Um, yeah, I don't like that. Over here, this isn't so bad. You know, this city doesn't need the additional coverage, and I can always build out to other cities and all that stuff. But I don't know. I kind of feel like the still kind of feel like this city is, or this playthrough is probably going to come to an end. I do like making a bunch of money though. Oh, wow, well, boy, those maintenance costs pile up fast at the beginning of the month, like $5 million worth of maintenance or something. But we're making a reasonable profit. It sure is too bad we can't see further back than just 4 years. Like, what was my profit 6 or 8 years ago? This train is going pretty slow. I feel like there's some weird curves and stuff in here that I probably ought to straighten out. Have a nice smooth line going like that, but aren't there? No, I could have a nice smooth line going through there. I feel like there's somewhere where I made a mistake. My train's had a top speed of like 27 miles per hour. So there was a upgrade today, and they have fixed some problems that I didn't really know about, like an issue with frame rate and industry production being linked somehow. So that was interesting to find out about. I didn't know anything about that. So I guess I'm glad that's been fixed. Can I upgrade this station? Is there enough room for it? Yeah, there is. I mean, I think I can deal with it resetting all the passenger demand and stuff. That stuff will rebuild pretty quickly. Can I upgrade to 4 stations? No, I cannot. I can do 3. Second street connection? No. Alright, let's do it. Because I really need to redo this connection here. Actually, and I'm going to redo it over on this side where it'll be a little smoother. So let's connect you there. And we're doing high-speed rail now, right? We should be doing high-speed rail. Not that it matters at this area where it's all low speed. And can I connect those two? Not quite yet. I don't really need to, though. What are you doing? You're just sitting there. For what, though? You're going to Clarksville, and that's not Clarksville, is it? That's Norfolk. All right. Why are you just sitting there? Waiting for free path? Are you on the wrong side? You're on the wrong side of the tracks. Probably because of the what I just did, upgrading that station. We have to let this train get through, and it's not going to get through very quickly, is it? I'm going to flip it once it hits Norfolk. Actually, I may as well let it go through the station. I got to clear all this stuff out of here. Yeah, this is going to be very disruptive. Like these trains down here are not going to know where they're going. Once he clears the station, there we go. Now let's see if I can manage to pull that off. There we go. Weird slow down there, but that's no big deal. All right, now let's check all the trains on this line. So they're going to be going all sorts of weird directions and not having any route anywhere. Any of that stuff. Wow, this train has not been upgraded? That's a real surprise. Must have to wait. It's going to be a while before those passengers start getting generated back up. No, they're already being generated back up pretty well here. All right, this train is going the wrong direction, so let's flip you around. And is that going to be, that might be a case all the way up to here even, where trains are flipped around, although I don't think they get flipped around this far away. And on this line, I believe I have passengers going along this line to get to Norfolk, but maybe not. I should. It's a nice long line. I don't really have enough train capacity though. That's the whole reason I just redid this section down here. Guess I don't really need that one signal there. And is there going to be a train coming along this line that will get to my city? It looks like there is. Is it going to get up to a high speed? It probably won't. Just not a long enough route for it to get up to a high enough speed. Still get pretty fast though. How do I not have that turned off? All right, well, it's going to get capacity going through there. I guess that's not a disaster having to upgrade passenger station. Having to upgrade a freight station, on the other hand, is not good. Not ideal. I like how by the time I started building this station, or this town, I'm up to 3 stations down here in Cleveland. Who cares about Cleveland? I think I wanted to build a passenger station at Greensboro, passenger line, but that's not going to happen. Yeah, you're still at 75, aren't you? Nope, 99. I wonder if you get up to high speeds with your new setup. Well, 45 is not a very high speed. That other train looked like it was hauling. And we're at 60. I think this is where we're going to run into those weird curves. Yeah, and this is the one going to Norfolk, so it just doesn't have far enough to go to get to a high speed anyways. But it's going to hit 70, and then it's going to have to slow down for the curves here. Yeah, there's like a 40-mile-an-hour curve there. Yeah, and that's the end of that line. So what can I do to make a better track through here? Wow, we're already at like $14 million too. Can I run this? It's not going to let me run that like that. Can I run this straighter? And there's where the other part of that weird curve is. So maybe if I come from over here, I can... nope, not there. Maybe like here. Oh, that road is not good. Well, I'm coming out of there at like 130 miles an hour, so that's fine. Now I just want to connect those 2 pieces. And it still slows me down to 70, which is not awful. But I feel like we can do better. Although on the other hand, 70 is an improvement over where we are. So let's see if we can have this one follow through, or I guess it's easier to do it this way, isn't it? There we go, like that. And we're gonna move this one around that way, and it's not gonna want to cross that road. So I'm just going to do it the easy way and go like this. Nope, that's coming out of that other road wrong. These frame rate issues are frustrating. Collision, huh? Where can I get through without a collision? That's probably because all those, all the connections. All right, let's just bite the bullet here. Hopefully this doesn't destroy our entire infrastructure. But I should be able to get rid of the conflicts by clearing this nonsense out of there. These little scrubby pieces of rail. Nope. Connect on properly, would you? Thank you. Alright, so you're going to go like that. And now I should be able to build a nice straight connector road like that. Too much slope, too much slope. Alright. Come on. Just go through there. Oh, there, you'll connect right there. That's fine. And how about you just go like this? Very good. And then you can just connect over here, and that's no problem. And then I can just delete this. And I think this is probably a road I built myself because it's never been upgraded. It's usually a good sign that it's a road that I built. And there we go. So now we can go back and we can connect this track across here. And yeah, our trains are going to have to slow down to 80 miles an hour, but that's much better than the 60 or whatever miles an hour that they were having to slow down to. And I really ought to redo this curve through here since I've got the game paused. I may as well. lot of little stubs in there. That's kind of weird. All right, come on, you. Great. So let's have it branch out over here right after the connection. Too much slope, too much slope. All right, let's try it maybe where there's a little less slope. What is going on with that? That is weird. Just stay nice and smooth along running parallel here, would you? There you go, like that. You're going to run parallel through there, just like that. And then you're going to connect there. There we go, exactly. That's much better. All right, now let's look at having you come off of there at a higher speed if we can, please. Even 80 miles an hour is suitable because you're going to have to slow down anyways. I think that 70 mile an hour curve is still up ahead. You're going to have to slow down to 62, which is not the best, but now I guess I can spend $100,000 to plow through that mountain. You're going downhill? All right, we'll do it. Oh, you connected to the wrong one now. That's just great. How about you try connecting to the actual route that you're supposed to be connected to? And now it's going to cost me even more because it's going to be having to redo some of the landscaping that's already done. Nope, I guess not. It's just going to spread it out. Great. All right. Well, that looks much better. So now we need to put in signals, and there's our previous signal. And we'll just put a signal in right here, and we're going to put a signal this way, I don't know, about right there. And then where's the next batch of signals? They're already kind of close, to be honest. But that stems back to the old days when this line had like 50 mile an hour. Not even 50 mile an hour, like we were dreaming of 50 mile an hour top speeds. There we go. Much better. All right. Hopefully that didn't ruin that line. Let's watch this train. So it's up to 62, 70. 75. Oh, well, it got up to 77, so I mean, it did break the 75 mile an hour thingy. Kind of wanted to watch that other train, see if it's going to, no, it's just going to Norfolk. I don't want to watch another Norfolk train. I'd like to watch a train that's going along this line. Yeah, how fast is this one able to go? Because it's got this nice long straightaway here. We'll get up to 85. Well, good. So that was a worthy improvement. Thank you to the nice people on Reddit for helping me out. Everybody was really nice there, and told me that all I needed to do was look at my cars, and sure enough, that is all I needed to do. And now I know better, so I'll definitely try to remember to check those cars next time I get this far along and start building higher speed trains. It's unfortunate that, wow, look at all that. I got so much food stored there. Am I not, there's still more demand for it too. Must not have enough trucks running on these routes here. So let's, whoops, I thought that was the vehicle depot, but that's the vehicle depot. Let's throw some more trucks on this route. Got a couple of routes in this town, I know. It's a truck, and it's food, and this is Norfolk. So we're going to do that one, and then we're going to buy, and we're going to throw this one on the other Norfolk line, which is that green one there, and hopefully that'll help reduce the food, but I feel like it's transferring the food through that depot over to here, which is just dumb. Dumb. How are our industries doing? So you're still producing quite a bit of steel. And you're producing... So you need more... It's interesting that I don't have enough lumber coming in. Did I kill off those trucks or something? Buy up some lumber trucks. Do I have the wrong type of truck? Nope, that carries logs and lumber. We're going to set line, and we're going to set that line too. It's road, intermediary. It's going to be not that one. It's going to be that one. Great. Don't know why there's not more trucks going through here, but we should see a steady stream of them entering and exiting. We kind of do, actually. And we've got the pickup and drop off on opposite, or on separate lines. Unfortunately, not opposite sides of the thing or anything, but not really enough vehicles coming through. But well, we're pulling down the plywood supplies. I think this is too close for a train to be effective. It would just be very expensive for maintenance. What do these trucks cost me a month? So $33,000 a year. So 10 of them is $330,000 a year. So 30 of them is $1 million. And I probably have close to 30 trucks on this line, I bet. Let's go visible only. Let's get in nice and tight. So there's only a couple of lines visible here. So we have finished goods. That one's just passing through. Change the color on that. See some serious lag going on while we're trying to do these things. This is the intermediary carrying wood out, is this purple one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21, 23. Okay, so we're spending about $700,000 a year. I guess I could probably have one train running back and forth here, but would it be able to get the throughput at $700,000 a year? These trucks carry what, 8? Too high up to try to be clicking on these trucks. 8 or 10 or something. Ah, there we go. Details. Doesn't really show the capacity. Oh, I guess it would show the capacity on the front. 13. Wow. Okay, so there's no way I could, no way I can compete with that with a train. 13 times, I don't know. That's like 300 something. Wait, that's not true. I guess I could compete. I don't know how many trips these cars make in a year either. How about I don't worry about it? We've got a bunch of cars set up, and they're making me good money, so don't need to concern myself. Oh, we are way into the green again. We are making a ton of money and don't really know what to spend it on. I would like to build some additional lines, that's for sure. We could really boost our money by putting in a few more passenger lines. But I think what would be fun to do would be to get some more industry going. And like, I don't think I have food being delivered to Cleveland via trucks. But I don't think they're getting any goods or tools or any of those other things. But Cleveland is a pretty large town. Yeah, look at that. And they could use tools and goods and construction, all those things. So let's, I mean, we could produce that stuff locally and just truck it in. So that wouldn't be a big deal. There is a steel mine. And this steel mill, we could get, there's got to be coal and iron. There's iron. Now we're getting up close to where I've already got, like there's the steel mill I'm already using. So I probably want to bring materials in from the other side of the river here. Like I could do, maybe it's easier to start with the raw resources, right? I have this oil well here. And I could run that to... I could run it all the way over here. It seems like such a long way. Construction materials being produced. And where would I get raw materials for those construction materials? I don't see any stone over here. See a few more places to make construction materials. Huh. All right, well, maybe I'll look around a little bit between episodes and try to figure out a future industry chain. But for now, we're going to call this good for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, click the like button down below and subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your friends to watch the channel. I really appreciate everybody who's watching and all the people leaving comments and liking the videos and everything. It really makes me feel good to know people like to watch these things. So thank you for that. And yeah, tell your friends, leave some comments in the comment area below, and tune in next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.